sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. The champs is in. Yeah. Wake up. The cake up. Raise up or make us do something we don't want to. Bite down on you right now. On you. Juke to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the right for the stars in it. 4x4 double parking it. Wanna play like cars in it. Wear the white flag, they forfeit it. Now I got a ring too gorgeous. Damn, I gotta treat it like forges. It sound like I wanna scratch it. Try to take the ring, I'ma tackle you. I guess I'm a Super Bowl bachelor. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal, eating up amateurs. Too active, y'all can't handle it. No taxing, we'll dismantle it. Shake up the building and ramble it. Shut up the critics and analysts. Come through dripping, I'ma set it off. Game after game, you can bet it off. Quarterback got range if you block them all. Quarterback did an option and set it off. Duck goose, linebacker coming through. Yeah, hit him with the spin of the Jew. Yeah, we gon' blow your block like a new. Yeah, and I spend a dime every two. We gon' lock down on the offense. First down the skeleton fossil. I'm not addressing the problem. Julio on the post, you can't stop him. Pick it up, running back, it's no problem. I'm running behind the block, they gon' block him. Quavo Yoda, I'm offset Chewbacca. Watch the blitz on the left, we gon' block him. We some animal, yeah, we some goblin. Man to man, we gon' cover you properly. Man to man, you can't beat me impossibly. Red zone, this my house like my property. Do a quarterback sneakers on 4th and 3. Get the ends on the offensive block for me. I stiff him down, get off of me. I'm trucking them over, he under me. Back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. The champs is in. Champion. We won't back. No new friends, football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. The champs is in. Yeah.
I just hike the ball and I look for the open man. The zone, I'm trying to get in. Open the playbook, the book of the champion. Get flipped if you trying to get in. I got the front defense, they got the end. Going for long, on 1st and the 10. Gotta go hard, we gotta get all. No loss or excuses, cause we gotta win. They say they sleep, must not be a fan. Get at your mans and mess up your plans. Look at your stands and look at your hands. I do what I want and you do what you can. I do it for fans, you do it for fame. EA Sports, we in the game. I am the coach and the player of the game. They gon' remember the name.
We want back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. The champs is in. Champion. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. The champs is in. Yeah.
And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with Andrew Luck and the Indianapolis Colts. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The first carry for the rookie, it's Darius Geis. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get it to AP out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
They give it off here to the tight end. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Go ahead.
Throwing on third down, Luck. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They start on the ground with Geis. Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Big Al Woods there to make the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Smith. Going for the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And give him a gain of 37.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
From the gun on third down, Smith trying to lay one up deep. It's Alex Smith's first touchdown pass as a Washington Redskin as they have taken the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Wrong.
To throw on second down is Locke. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He got 29 yards that time. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Now the 4th-year man from Texas A&M, Christian Michael. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
On first down, it's Smith. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Here's Smith now on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Out of the gun, Smith finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Play action. It's Smith. Rolling to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. Back into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. On 2nd down, here's Love. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone. And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. A nice gain of 21 yards. His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage. And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Here's Geis. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy. He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. To throw is Smith. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Al Woods with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the right hash, this from 53. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they double their lead, pushing it up now to 12-6. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On 1st and 10, Locke. Looking deep for Hilton. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And that is incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Locke. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Matt Ioannidis coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now it's Crowder, and running with power here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Geis, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Hey, pull down, pull down. Let's go, go. Liz.
From the 50, it's Smith. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey. Four down.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. And the Colts pick it up. They find some open field here. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Locke. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now Mack. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Luck. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Luck. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun. Luck. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mack. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The final shot before the break. Luck. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. This is caught. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hurry. 11. Monday.
Now a handoff. It's Christian Michael. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. They went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Luck. And off his back foot, he'll heave into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, you got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
There to stop him was Darius Leonard. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? From the gun, here's Smith. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
Smith now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw is Lott. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Matt Ioannidis in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll fake it. Now Lott. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
On third down, that's Matt, and he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. So out now come the Redskins. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Settle down, huh? Eddie! All right, Eddie!
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Throwing is Smith. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now it's Hines. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now a carry from Mack, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. Here's Hines. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give the tackle there to Josh Norman.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Colts on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Locke. Looking for the end zone. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners. They've had the receivers on lockdown.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a Turkey Bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Smith. Jordan Reed has it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 30 yards there. Smith now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A good pickup there at 22.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Vernon Davis, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Last year, the Redskins did not try a 2-point conversion at all, but they're going for one here. They're going to keep it on the ground, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Ebron caught left side. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Ebron's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Throwing again is Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's 2nd down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Good for a Colt first down. The former Lion Ebron there bringing it in from Andrew Luck. They go play action here on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chester Rogers, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He's got his man on the crossing route. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They run with Hines. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Matt Ioannidis in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Luck in the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. It is caught inside the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They come out here in the I. Now it's Michael. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. They'll hand it down to Geis. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out...